wish my space looked like this all the time. Imagine how productive I would be. But yeah, no. This is my actual reality. They say your physical space is a reflection of your mental space. And if that's true, my brain is everywhere. And I feel like my brain just can't. Everything's everywhere. I can't focus. I can't find my things. I trip over stuff. And I don't even want to work here anymore. But you know what? We cannot keep living like this. So today, we are resetting everything. Here's the game plan. We are going to be breaking down my entire space into sites or zones. So we have Zone A, Zone B, Zone C, Zone D, Zone E, Zone F. First on the list, Zone A. Side A is all my gears from my traveling, and side B is clothes that I want to donate. We're going to be moving all of that right here. Step 1, take everything out. Was this a mistake? Maybe, but I had a plan. Donation pile, sort pile. The idea here was simple. If I can see everything, I can organize everything. Genius, right? Oh, okay. Do we feel better? Yes, we do feel better. Zone B is doing so well. They are packed. Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy. These are ready to go. We can finally donate them. These need a home to go to. And my home is these as well as this. So I realized I need to fix a home before I can sort this mess out. And that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I don't wanna do it. I don't even wanna touch this. Mindy, you got this. You got this. Yep, you got this. Except what I actually did was turn my studio into a giant junkyard. This is tough, but we got this and we will get this done. And obviously my brain did the smartest thing possible, ignore it. Anytime someone pinged me for work, I just had to reply. Slack messages, urgent. Instagram scrolling, very necessary. Anything to avoid this. The mess. So I had to trick my brain into working. I set up a Slack camera, aka you guys, to keep me accountable, so I would try my best not to slack and look like a lazy bum bum on camera. Oh my god. Oh shit. And shout out to the Pomodoro timer to get me started. Sort of. And it helped a little bit. And we are gonna label corners of the room. I started small, started labeling a little bit, marking things as sell, donate, keep. It wasn't much, but it felt like progress. Except, here's something no one tells you about organizing, is that if you leave a mess overnight and walk into it the next day, it's just gonna hit you 10 times harder. And that's exactly what happened to me on day 2. I walk in feeling completely defeated. The minor labeling I did, very, very useless. The mess, still a mess. I don't even know where to begin. My brain is screaming, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to begin? This felt like rock bottom. So I just stood there, frozen. At this point, I was just telling myself, Mindy, just do something. Anything at all. So I sighed, I stretched, I put on my shoes, and I've just forced myself to start, even though I have no idea where to begin. But every time I look at the mess, my brain starts spinning, because the worst part isn't just the clutter, it's the thoughts that come with it. Every single item triggers a to-do list in my head. Oh, I need to sell this. Oh, I need to email a person back about this. And oh my god, this was for a video that I never finished. The longer I stand there, the more the anxiety piles up. And that's when I realize, just labeling the piles isn't enough. I need to get everything out of my brain. So I grabbed my notebook, I started writing down every single thought in my head. Everything that's stressing me about this mess goes onto the paper. So I can look at it and read exactly what to do. I need to aggressively label everything, so I grab my entire stack of Post-its and just go crazy. Everything gets labeled. Sell, donate, video gear, every tiny miscellaneous stuff needs to be labeled. And finally, things are starting to make sense. For the first time, I can see a way forward. I have introduced more mess into my mess. So basically, I tied the CD and you're not organized at all. So we're going to go IKEA tonight or tomorrow morning to get me some organizing stuff. Alright, new day, new energy, and a fresh attitude. Day 4, and we just bought a bunch of IKEA organizing stuff for this drawer right here. And today is a much better day. Let's actually get into it. Yesterday was a total anxiety wormhole. Today, we fix things and have fun. I know, they say measure twice, buy once. But I did not do that. Oh no. Just realized that a bunch of IKEA accessories don't really fit in it, so sadly we have to return it. But thank God, IKEA has 365 days of return policy. But yeah, don't copy me. It's not the most efficient way to do things. Alright, focus. The workbench. The goal, no more clutter. Everything needs to be off the workbench, into the drawers, labeled and easy to find. Since the top drawer is the most accessible one, it needs to hold my daily essentials. And thanks to this IKEA organizer, organizing is so much easier. So this is where I have all my extra batteries, mic, video gears, cleaning supplies, makeup, sunglasses, everything I actually use. First drawer done. We're kinda getting somewhere. Yay! A positive attitude really changes how you view things. I feel that things are so much more doable right now. Yes, let's go! Alright, next step. Sort through every other drawer. I'm taking out everything, checking what's inside, writing them down, figuring out what actually belongs where. Because the goal here is every drawer needs to make sense. Everything needs to be labeled, categorized, everything needs a home. But here's the problem. How do people organize this? There was just too many little things, very random ones. I literally had 2 entire bins labeled camera accessories, a bag of screws, and then another bag of screws. I don't even know what bag is this. What is this bag? Unknown. All because I didn't label them when I put them in. Oh my god, now I'm feeling overwhelmed again. So I thought maybe talking to you guys out loud would help. I feel like maybe I'm gonna just talk it out and this will be better. I don't know. But no, it didn't. So I took a break, turned off the camera, and turns out the answer was right there all along. When I went back to writing things down, everything made sense again. Hello. I would like to announce that the writing on the notepad as well as labeling things with post-it has helped tremendously. We have currently sorted out this box and I am pretty happy with it. The test is whether it flows out smoothly or not. And it does. Amazing! And just when I thought everything was going well, BAM! A fly! A dead fly. A fly. Why is there a fly here? Oh my god. Nope, absolutely not. Time to clean. I know, I'm getting distracted on this little side quest, but I just cannot. This is too dusty, too gross. Like how did he even get in there? How long has he been there? Poor dude's been trapped in my drawer just marinating in my mess. R.I.P. buddy. You deserved better. It's been 84 years, the fly gone, dust handled, crisis over, and now focus. Timer on, 20 minutes, no distractions. Let's go. Okay, so I have taken out a lot of stuff. You see all the blue post-its, it's all labeled. The whole idea here is all the heavy stuff will be packed in the wardrobe so that it's easier to move this if I need to move this. Let's go. Because I love you, I have been changed for good. And just like that, drawers are done. Order restored. Miss Monica would be proud. Oh, and also, I finally moved the suitcase that's been haunting me since February. Finally, it's out of the way. And break time. Much needed doomscroll session. Just zoning out, brain off, recharging for the next mission. Okay, let's go. Alright, next mission, nighttime. We're tackling the floor and the mystery boxes. I kind of feel like I might add more to the mess. Yes, you heard that right. I am gonna open the mystery boxes and dump all of them onto the floor. Because somehow, this is the only way to fix it, it seems. But here's the thing, these boxes were just supposed to be temporary. But past me was being cute. Thought it would be fun to slap on labels like mystery box, not on the table, instead of, literally saying what's inside the box. And at the time, I was like, future me is gonna handle it. Well, guess what? Future me is here and she is not happy. These boxes have been sitting here for months, stuffed with things that I meant to donate, sell, or make videos about. But because I did not label them properly, I completely forgot what was in them. So they sat there looking all neat, untouched, while in reality, they were just quietly feeding my anxiety at the back of my head day after day after day. No more of this. Tonight, we are settling it. We have a new system, write it all down, post-its on everything, what's in the box, and more importantly, what I'm supposed to do with them. It's 2 a.m. I'm really tired right now, and I finally labeled the boxes properly so that I know what's inside them. The packing is still ongoing. I am pretty proud of whatever that we've done today. I want to shower and get out of these clothes and sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Day 6. Time to deal with everything that's still on the floor. If it's not trash, it's getting stored, packed into bags, labeled with post-its, photographed, and sold. Nothing loose should be on the floor. Now that the floor is mostly under control, I can finally start setting up my pegboard. The goal? To build a charging station with no cable mess. First, we take them all down. Second, fly. Oh great, another fly. Why are there so many flies? I don't know if they're just drawn to my organization attempts or they just want to be part of the mess. Either way, no, absolutely not. Cleaning, more cleaning, because I feel very grossed out. But crisis is averted. Charging wall is about 80% there, but we're not done yet. Let's go. Labeling, life-changing. Because a blank pegboard is just overwhelming. With all these post-its around, it's so much easier for my visual brain to visualize things, and I just feel so much happier. I also wrote down some rules for this setup. Number 1, charging station needs to be within reach. No cables in sight. They can be hidden behind gadgets. We are going to use black cables so they blend with the background. And the display stuff should be in the middle. And the charging wall is on the left and the live stuff is on the right. So this is the process. Rearrange, step back, stare at it, fix what's off, repeat. And also, we had a special guest appearance. My little cousin came by to help, and together we set up the LED lights. The entire pegboard and the drawers are done. Everything, cable management have been done. Lights have been installed. So if I just say, turn on workbench. Yes, okay. There we go. I love that this entire area is just so clear. Nothing is on the desk at all. It just makes me feel so good. So the thing is, I'm not sure if I want this orientation anymore. I have 2 C-stands and I don't want that. Maybe change into 1. Now the goal here is to make filming plug and play. I want it to be so easy and no messy cables. 1 button and we start. Step 1, rewire things. Set up a 5-meter long cable so my video lights get power and we can finally remove the cable, the one that cuts across the room and that caused me to trip every time. Step 2, change the desk orientation. It's big decision time because this is where I'll be filming all my talking head shots, so I need to figure out the best background. This was actually a tough call. I tested both angles. One gives me a clean backdrop while the other adds more depth and gives me a nice blurred background. And I have my reasons for picking one of them, but I'm curious. Comment below which one do you think works better because maybe I'll regret my choice after seeing what you guys say. Step 3. Optimize the C-stand. I want to test this idea to combine my video light and top-down camera into one C-stand just to get back some space in the studio. And I even put up Ali Abdel's setup for reference. But after way too much fondling with the light, I realized, nope. too dangerous. I have a big enough room. We're gonna have 2 C-stands and we will make each C-stand as light as possible so that we can move them around as easy as we can. We're gonna figure things out. And the last step, cable management. Because nothing ruins a productive day faster than loose cables everywhere. So cable ties, and more cable ties. And done. Next we move on to testing the A-roll setup. Then we adjust the top-down camera, zoom in, zoom out a little bit, and perfect. Just like that, workspace done. Oh, damn, okay. I cannot believe how much better this actually feels. The dopamine hits are real. I also really like that I cleaned up the shelf behind me, and I like that you can't really see the glaring lights behind me all the time. I like the setup much better. I also like that now I have a permanent top-down shot. If I just click one button, this automatically switches down to the top-down shot. Okay, real talk though, I'm not an expert organizer. I mean, you saw it halfway through the reset, it just felt like everything was a disaster. It was overwhelming, I could not breathe. I just stared at the mess on the floor and did not know what to do. It turns out that I need a system, something with rules, my rules. I think what really helped was starting by categorizing them, and to do that with post-its. Literally write down what I want to do with them, to sell them, donate, organize, because a future you will thank you. And if your brain feels overwhelmed like a tangled mess, like you have so many thoughts on what to do with certain things and you just don't know where to start, well, you write them down. I literally wrote down everything that was in my head by organizer, label the drawers, have a video stuff drawer, have audio stuff drawer. This entire brain dump made things less overwhelming for me because I see everything that is in my head and I can label it. Seeing these words outside my brain really helps me figure out the first steps, and then I can just check the list off as I go. And take breaks. That helps so much. When I felt so overwhelmed, I just had zero motivations to do anything. So going for a walk, go for dinner, exercise, and then just try again the next day. Really no big deal, because progress over perfection, always. Even up to now, I kind of still feel like this reset is not perfect. And I have to tell myself that it's totally fine. It's my perfectly imperfect studio. If I got stuck on all of that, this video would not exist. Getting it to 80% and calling it done is what's gonna keep me sane and actually working and moving the channel. And I'm loving all of this right now. I feel like my brain is clearer, and for the first time in weeks, I feel really excited to film. Like, this setup makes me so happy. So if you have been staring at your own space, feeling stuck, maybe this is your sign. You don't need to overhaul your whole room just like I did. Just pick one thing, a drawer, a random pile of papers, that chair that you've turned into a closet. Just pick one of it and reset that today. Because I promise you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel that dopamine hit once you're done. Like right now, I just feel so happy and so excited, and this space just feels so much more welcoming. I love it. And if you do it, take a before and after photo and just tag me. I need to see your resets and I'll share my favorites. Oh, and if you enjoy content like this and want early access to my favorite tools, setup tips, and behind the scene chaos, I'm starting a fun little newsletter just for us. Links are below. I would love to have you. Now that my space is finally organized, reset, my next mission, 0 cables in sight. Especially this desk that I look at every single day. Looking at these cables will get to my OCD eventually. And if cables stress you out too, I've got a whole system for it. And I broke it all down in this video. Check it out here. I hope this helped some of you. Take care, stay maintained, cherry. Goodbye!